Hey guys, and welcome to another writing vlog. So please don't mind my voice. I've got a cold, so I'm struggling to talk a little bit because I sound a bit nasal. That's because I've got a cold, and I apologize if I sneeze or cough during this video. That's because I've got a cold. So I'm no longer in London. I'm back home for the Christmas break, and I just wanted to be honest with you guys and say that I have been working on the third draft of my novel, and the reason I'm saying this is because on my last writing vlog, at the end of it, I said that I was going to keep, because I just finished the second draft, that was back in September. I said that I was going to put it away and not touch it until the new year. Well, let's just say that I am now 12 chapters into the third draft. That's 12 chapters out of 37 chapters. So I did not keep my promise. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I just had this eagerness just to write, just to keep going. So I went back to the beginning and I started, editing again from chapter 1. And because I feel very motivated, it's almost the end of the year. I feel very motivated now, and I just wanted to do these videos so that I can keep myself accountable over this holiday season. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Today is the 16th of December, so we've got about 2 weeks left of the year 2018. So I'm just going to be making these little clips updating you guys of what I'm doing over the Christmas break, the writing that I'm doing. Don't forget that I have just finished my first term of PA school, so I've got like studying to do and assignments and things I need to work on. So I'm gonna have to find some time to do some writing. Not a lot, just a little bit of writing over the next 2 weeks. So the one thing I did was I printed out the prologue and I gave my friends to read. I don't know, I've had this struggle of letting other people read my work, just because I just think that it's not good enough. So I printed out the prologue, and this is what it looks like, and I gave my friends to read. There were some questions at the back just there. Don't know if you can see. You can't see, but anyway, I asked them just to write some comments. So the first thing was, is there anything you liked about the little excerpt? And in brackets I wrote, it's okay if you don't like anything, I won't be offended, I promise. And then the second question was, what about the things you feel need to be improved on? And I told them to feel free to like scribble on the pages. And then the last question was, if these were the first few pages of the novel, would it motivate you to continue reading it? So when I sent it to them, I sent them also the synopsis. So I've already written the synopsis, guys. I've written the synopsis. I've edited it like 20 times. So I sent it to them just to give them like a general idea of what the book is about. And then I sent it to them. Okay, now my friends, they're not like avid readers. They're not like my beta readers, or how you call them. They're not my beta readers or beta readers, as Americans would say. But I just wanted like a starting perspective from anyone, really. I know that they weren't really gonna give me like specific feedback, but I just wanted to see what they thought. It was just a starting point for me, and it was what I was comfortable with. So, and for the most part, it was very encouraging because they liked the fact that my writing is quite simple, and one of my friends said that she liked the narratives. She said it was amazing. But I mean, she said she loved my writing style and the descriptions as well. And they were saying that it got them quite interested in the story, to just so that they would know. It got them quite interested or curious to know what's going to happen after this. And I guess I just needed that kind of encouragement just to keep me going. I know that I'm gonna have to find beta readers or critique partners to actually go over it, but for now I'm just gonna be okay with that. So I've been just changing a few things around. Currently I am on 80,000 700 and something words. So remember that my first draft was 70,000 words. This is the third draft. I'm not even halfway through, and I've already gone up to 80,000. I hope that I don't go past 85, because I don't know, I feel like when you start pushing on 90, it might be a bit too much, but I don't know. I just don't want to go past 85,000. This is my notebook, my writing journal. I've been making, when I think of like changes that I want to do, changes I want to make to certain scenes and dialogues and stuff, I write them down in this notebook, and then sometimes I write it down on my phone, and then I'll go back and like make those changes. But so far I would say that I really love my story. I love the revision process. I love the editing process because it's making me fall in love with my characters even more, and it's making me understand my story even more. So the one thing I want to do is I want to get to know my characters so much that I can understand like their reactions and the way they do things, how they would respond to things, what exactly is driving the way they behave and the way they react to things. And by going back and rereading the story, it's helping me understand them more. And I feel like when I was writing the first draft, I did not know them as well as I know them now. So yeah, I just really love my characters and I love my story. I care so much about it and I want to make it better. Hopefully I can make it better and get it to that point where I'll feel confident enough to share it with the world, because I feel like the world needs the story, and the world needs all our stories, and any story that we're writing, you know, the world needs our stories. So I just hope that I can be able to work on it and get it to that point where I'll be comfortable to share it. So yeah, so I'm gonna do some writing later on this evening, but I'll try and do some uni work first. But I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it is Monday the 17th of December and I just finished editing chapter 12 of my book. I am currently in 80,622 words, and I love this chapter because my two main characters end up having a really deep conversation, and I think it's really cute. And I really love the fact that there are a lot of deep conversations like throughout my novel, because I feel like we need deep conversations. Like everything just can't be shallow. We need to dive deeply into things, and for you to understand them on a deeper level, understand people on a deeper level, like we need deep conversations. But I'm trying to not make it come across as like too preachy, but just two people, normal people having a conversation like they would have it in a normal day-to-day setting. It's a contemporary novel, so you know, it's based on like I would want people to be able to relate to that as normal conversation that we would have every day. So yeah, but I just love these deep conversations and I think they're very cute. And yeah. So one of the things that occurred to me this morning while I was doing my Bible study is the fact that Christian fiction or Christian books in general should be able to point people or point readers towards God. And so that's something that I've been constantly thinking about when it comes to my story and my characters, what they say in different scenes and stuff. So I've been trying to make sure that the message I'm trying to pass across is biblically correct and biblically sound. And so today during my Bible study, I came across a passage that was misrepresented in my story. And so one of my characters said something that is not biblically sound, and so I've gone back and revised that and kind of like changed it to make it biblically correct. And I think that this is important because we don't want to misrepresent or misinterpret the Bible, or you know, show the world something or different side of God, if that makes sense. And that's something that I'm always looking out for and making sure that the message that my book is trying to put across is not different from the message of the Bible, because it's not my gospel, it's the gospel of Jesus and it's God's word, and I want to incorporate that into my story without going away from the gospel. So yeah, it's just something that I was thinking about and I thought I would share with you guys and see what you guys think. guys, I just got featured on this podcast called The Writer's Garden. It's run by my friend Kimberly. She is a writing coach, so she provides writing coaching and counseling, and she shares like stories from like different people, and they're sharing all their stories here, and it's very, very inspirational. So I just shared my story here, and it's titled Trust in God in Uncertainty. And I've just, shared my story in terms of my career and all my journey from medicine into PA school. And yeah, you guys can check it out. I will leave a link down below to the podcast and you can listen to it. And there's loads of other inspiring stories as well that if you guys want to read, then you can, or listen to, you can listen to it, because I've listened to some of them and they're very, 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 very good, and they will encourage you. So yeah,
an experience where I was totally lost and I was so uncertain. I didn't know what God wanted me to do. All I knew was I was chasing this thing, knocking on this door, and God wasn't opening the door for me. And so when I got to this point and I was journaling and writing all my thoughts and feelings and going back and reading them, God wanted me to surrender. I got to a point where I had to take a step back and surrender and say, God, okay, for the past 4 years, I've been banging at this door. I don't even know if this is what you want from me, but I surrender all to you because you are the sovereign God, and I want you to tell me what you want me to do.
December, our hearts will see a world where it's all free. Oh, someday at Christmas, there'll be
if you are on Twitter, please make sure to check out the writing community. So if you just search up #writing community, you will see like loads of posts of like other writers. They post just their struggles, if they're sharing their journey, they ask useful questions, they share like what they've learned, and literally just see, it's just really a good community to see how other writers are doing in their writing journey. It's so helpful. They post like useful advice as well. Sometimes editors and some agents, literally agents as well, post some stuff on there, and you can really meet some more writers online and make new friends, because I've met quite a few people on this #writing community. And the other hashtag is amwriting, and it's another one where people just post stuff about their writing journey, because I know that writing sometimes can be quite isolating, so it's good to interact with other people. You can ask questions, there's loads of threads where people reply, so yeah, like literally check this out if you're on Twitter, because it's a really good way to meet other writers, and I think it's really good. And because I'm doing Christian fiction, I think I hashtag Christian fiction or Christian writer, and you can meet like people in that write your genre. So you can hashtag YA or hashtag fantasy or whatever. I'm writing fantasy, and you can meet other people who write in the same genre as you. So check this out, guys.
You're not past the limit.
Probably. Guys, so it's currently midnight on the 28th of December, and today I finished the 22nd chapter. So I have now finished editing the first 22 chapters and the prologue, and chapter 22 I think is where I'm going to end at the moment for these 2 weeks of my writing the third draft. I'm not gonna keep working on the book for the last couple of days before I go back to uni, just because I am starting to get a bit drained from writing constantly every single day, because I've written every single day for the past almost 2 weeks. And I'm going to end on chapter 22 because it's my favorite chapter, or one of my favorite chapters of the book. It brings out so much emotion from my characters. It's the chapter where both of my characters suddenly burst out and just express all of the feelings that they've been holding in for so long. And every time I read it, it just brings out so much emotion. Like, it makes me feel things, and I hope that people will be able to feel things. I've noticed that some chapters are not as strong as others. Some chapters are quite weak, and I feel like for my next round of revisions I'm going to have to work on those chapters. I can't ignore them. I'm gonna have to work on them. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Tomorrow I will just close everything up and give you guys a final word count. So guys, today is the 28th of December, and my final word count is 82,586 words, and I just finished on chapter 22. So the next step of action for this book is to get critique partners in 2019. Now, I know that this story or this book is my baby, and I want to protect it from the outside world. I want to protect it from people bashing it and tearing it apart, but like I said, I want to make it a better story, and I can't do any more for this book until I let people read it and give me feedback about the pacing, about the voice, about the character development, if there's anything that makes sense, about any plot holes, about things that are just confusing, and my writing style, and my descriptions, everything really. I need to get critique partners for 2018, so that's my number one plan. Hopefully, at least I'll start slow, maybe just the first 3 chapters, and then more like slowly easing people into the story, and then just letting me know what they think about it so that I can work on it. And my reward for finishing the third draft would be to print it out and get like a hard copy of the book, and I'm really looking forward to that, because as much as I like typing out stuff, I really love writing out stuff. So I would really want to do the next round of revisions writing it out on hard copy, because it's going to actually feel like a proper book when I print it all out. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, that's the plan for it, and hopefully I can make the book better. I'm so excited, and I can't wait for 2019 and to see what other people think about it. So yeah, thank you so much for following this journey of mine. If you've gotten to this point, I just want to say that you are the real MVP, so thank you so much. I know that I can ramble a lot sometimes, but thank you for watching. I hope that your projects are coming along great. Let me know in the comments below what you're working on, and how you did over the holiday period, if you got a lot of writing done, or what your plans are for 2019 in terms of writing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and God bless. Bye.